Hello.
Hi.
Mark?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. You're Megan.
Yeah.
Are you going to, let me see,
Going home.
Fort Myers? Somewhere, Miami Boulevard?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Thank you.
Megan, do I have your permission to record a ride for my YouTube channel?
Of course, yeah.
Of course, he says. Wow. Not everybody's so easygoing about that.
Why do you record it for YouTube?
So let me give you my card.
What is that?
Here's my card.
Oh, sweet.
That's the channel.
Oh, cool.
And what I do is I just record the conversations with my passengers.
And you just,
And I just upload that to YouTube to see what happens.
Cool.
Yep. And it's not doing much. I have 130 subscribers, maybe 140. I've been working at it for 3 months.
That's not that bad, though.
So,
You know.
it's not that bad. It's not that great either. I think people...
Do you do this full time?
No.
Oh.
No, I drive, like I start like at 3 p.m. usually. Drive till 9 p.m. or so. Just a few hours in the day. And then I record about 5 rides per day. And then I have to choose one to publish.
Do you get any interesting people?
Always.
Always.
Always. I find everybody interesting, honestly. But like...
Wait to do it on like a Saturday night. Get the wild crowd.
Oh, tell me about it.
You know, the people that are going home from the bars. I could just imagine the kind of stuff that you'd get for that.
It's so true, but if you ask drunk people for their permission to publish on YouTube.
They'd probably be like, what the heck?
Can you imagine, yeah, exactly, all the lawsuits that I'm getting after that? No, I don't think that's gonna work. Plus, no, after 10 p.m. really, like, I do enjoy though, sometimes driving Friday night and Saturday night. It is a lot of fun.
I imagine the traffic.
But it's not very good for YouTube.
Oh.
Also at night, I mean, you know, then I have to switch on this light. I tried that a couple of times, but it's not really great.
Does it like light up back here?
It lights it up for you, and that seat, the first 2 seats fine, and then the back seat not so much. But this only has a charge of like about like half an hour or so. So it's not really great.
Got a pretty neat setup too.
But yeah, GoPros and the mics. The art is like when you're on the highway, this mic should be much closer to you. But I don't know how else to do this. Like if it would be on the window would be better. Like this mic is much closer to me.
Yeah.
So that keeps out the noise. But this picks up a lot of noise, road noise.
Oh really?
Yeah. And you can filter it out with software, but that's difficult. I haven't gone that far yet. Maybe in the future.
Nice.
But
I've been like sitting there waiting like 30 minutes for an Uber.
why?
Well, I had one person, but I'm pretty sure they went to the bank while they were on the ride with me.
Oh really?
On the way to get me. Yeah. Because they were just sitting in the Suncoast parking lot for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Like 15. And I was eating my lunch, so, you know, I wasn't really paying attention because I was waiting.
Right.
And I look at it and I'm like, okay, what is this person doing? I'm still...
Like this is not getting me anywhere.
No, I just...
So, but why don't you use Lyft? Because
Lyft? Well, my car stopped working.
No, I mean, as in opposed to Uber.
Uber. I just have the worst luck. My Uber account got hacked from somebody in California.
Oh, really?
And they were just using my Uber account and like charging my card.
How does...
I have no idea. So I'm not able to make an Uber account anymore under my name.
Wow. And then Uber bans you?
Yeah.
Because you got...
I mean, I think I could... It's been maybe over a year now. I imagine I'd probably be able to. And I got a new bank account, so I'd probably be able to do it. But...
Because you're the victim here. Jeez.
Yeah, right? I think that's ridiculous.
The thing is that there's a lot more drivers on Uber. and Uber pays the drivers a little bit better, especially now that it's down season. Uber pays a lot better than Lyft.
Oh.
And so I have a tendency not to take any Lyft rides. But this one was like a 45-minute ride, and I thought, yeah, I feel like driving a little bit. Go out to Fort Myers. Usually I get some more better rides in Fort Myers, so I took this ride.
Yeah, it's right near the airport, so.
Yep.
I heard the airport's a good spot for business.
Yeah, you might get luckier or quicker or a pickup ride on Uber. So I picked you up from work.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of work is that?
I work at First Watch. It's a restaurant. It's a breakfast. It's like a breakfast brunch place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we open at 7 and we close at 2:30 every day.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I like it.
Are you a server?
Yeah, I make great money and I get to have the rest of the day.
I was just gonna say, you probably make double what I do.
Yeah, like today I made $250.
Cool.
And I started at 9.
But you wake up at 5.
I actually slept in way longer than I should have today, actually.
Oh, really? You were late?
I kept silencing my alarm.
And look at her smiles. She's still enjoying
I love
that. Like
sleeping.
Yeah.
I woke up maybe an hour and a half before I had to be at work, so I woke up at like 7:30.
How did you make that on time?
Yeah. I mean, I just threw my clothes on and ordered my Lyft to go to work this morning, and then...
Sure. You took a shower in the lift?
I took a shower last night, thankfully.
Okay.
But,
fair enough.
had time to brush my teeth, throw some mascara on. Actually, I put my mascara on in the
car.
In the Lyft on the way to work. I got there about 20 minutes early, had time to eat myself some breakfast real quick, and...
I mean, breakfast is waiting for you, no?
Yeah, right?
In that place.
Super nice, and the food's amazing. You should try it sometime.
First Watch?
Mm-hmm.
Are they a chain?
I think it's a franchise. There's I don't really exactly know the terminology, but there's like over 400 stores.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Maybe even already eaten there.
There's like, the first one that they ever built was in California, I believe.
Okay.
So they're all over the place, and the food's amazing. It's all natural.
It's all natural American.
Yeah.
Which is not that natural, but I mean, there's a lot of good. Oh, what is that? You almost get like you get itchy when you hear that sound.
Yeah, there was one. There was one this morning on the way here. There was an ambulance that had to stop everybody.
Oh, that was actually a fire truck.
I think it's crazy when people don't stop for ambulances.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, one day it's going to be your turn in the thing, and then you want people to move.
No?
I mean, hopefully not. Let's knock on wood, right? But you're very honest. I always like asking people like, well, how much did you make? And it's really none of my business. But you said it even before I could ask. But it's so true that being a server can make you good money.
Oh, you make that. I mean, the job is very stressful, I will admit. You have to be very fast-paced. You have to be able to multitask, so it's not exactly made for everybody. Because I've worked with a lot of people that they get way too stressed out too easily, and they're not able to serve.
Oh, okay.
Because, you have to do so many things at once. While I'm ringing in an order for a table, I have to remember that I have to go get this table a drink. But then also this person asked for a side of butter. And then I have to go introduce myself at this other table. And then all while doing it in a timely manner within, so people aren't waiting 3 minutes. Because, especially for like, if somebody orders pancakes and they want their side of butter, I have to go get the butter as soon as I can. Otherwise their pancakes are going to be cold and their butter's not going to melt on the pancake. You know what I mean? It's all about...
At one table you have a jerk. And then you still have to be friendly to the next table.
Oh my goodness.
And that always happens.
Like today, for example, I got these 2 older gentlemen their coffees, and then I had to go bring food out to another table, and then I had forgotten about their water, and I had brought them something else they asked, and he was just, "Where's my water?" Just so sternly, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, like it slipped my mind, I'm human. Everybody makes mistakes. Let me go grab your water for you real quick."
But the way he asks it,
yes.
is like...
And you'd be surprised, especially in this area, because I hate to say it, but a lot of people in the Naples area, they're very much made of money, and a lot of them act very entitled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rich people have a tendency to do that, right?
It's not everybody,
No.
but there are definitely the ones. Every once in a while, you get
only
them.
some of them, yeah.
They just expect everything to be handed to them because they're used to it, you know.
That's what they're used to. Yeah, exactly.
So, but that's the whole key about serving. You just
So is this your dream job
oh no
for your life, or
no, I have no idea what I want to do.
You don't have no idea what you
No,
oh.
it's so stressful
There you
to
go.
think about. To be honest,
There you go.
there's just so many. I don't know. And especially, well, when I was in high school, because I'm about to be 24 now. When I was in high school, I had so many different aspirations than I do now.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. I wanted to do marine biology when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but when I was in middle school, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was like super young, I really liked to do art. And so now I'm just like, I still like all of those things, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's so confusing.
Sounds to me though that like something with animals, no?
Yeah,
Something with nature.
maybe.
Did you Did you do college or not?
No.
You started working,
Yeah, I just started
and
working.
then the money became
Yeah, I just
attractive.
like to work now.
Yeah.
It's so easy. You know, I know so many people that have changed their major, and you know, either that or they fail classes, and then it's just all this money thrown away.
Sure.
And I would rather just make it.
Hey, you're making good money.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
make enough
And,
to pay my rent, and
And being a server is also very flexible because
Yeah.
you can do it in New York or in Japan.
especially working for like a corporation like that, I could just transfer to another first
Oh,
watch
really?
if I ever wanted to move. Yeah,
Oh,
just transfer it to a
within the
different-
same company.
Yeah,
Huh. Yeah,
and
they
then I
give
already
good
have
benefits.
the training, so it's
Uh-huh.
like, I mean, I might have to get used to a new store and whatnot, but
New people.
yeah, but it's, you know, it's still the same job.
But are you from here?
No, I grew up on the east coast of Florida.
East Coast, Florida.
Cocoa Beach,
Oh, okay.
if you know where that is.
Cocoa Louis?
Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach? No,
Mhm.
no clue. Is that above West Palm?
Yes.
Further north, but below Orlando?
It's right next to Orlando,
Oh, okay.
just like on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about 3.5 hours away, maybe 4 depending on traffic.
A little bit more lively than Naples, as I
No,
assume.
well, you know, not
Smaller?
really.
No?
Just Cocoa Beach, but the surrounding areas, not as much. But Cocoa Beach has like Ron John Surf Shop, cruise ships, but it's still not that big of an area, I don't think.
Huh.
But then again, I grew up there, so I never really looked at it as, you know.
So how did you end up here?
I moved here with some friends actually back in 2018. We all got an apartment together. Some of them wanted to travel, so they live in Colorado now, and
Huh.
yeah, and I'm still here. I like it here though. It's not a bad area, and it's starting to get more busy.
Fort Myers is nice, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it
not
sucks.
so...
It sucks that the beach is gone now at the moment, but
Right?
you know, it's pretty sad.
You'd rather work at the beach or...
No, I
You're happy with the
love
place
the
that
beach.
you
The
have?
beach here was so much nicer than the beach on the East Coast, I think.
Well, here you got your sunsets, right?
Yeah.
And then in Cocoa Beach you have the sunrise. But I'm amazed though that they have the cruise ships and all of that. I always wondered why they don't do cruise ships from here, from Naples.
They most definitely could.
Right? There's... Yeah.
But there's not really that many, you know. I think on the East Coast it's more convenient to go to places like the Bahamas and whatnot. Because, especially like if you want to go there, most of the time you take a flight out from Miami.
Yeah, for Miami connects to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And to these islands,
It's only about a
Haiti.
45-minute flight or an hour to the Bahamas from Miami.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could do a cruise ship in Fort Myers. Then where do you go?
Yeah, right?
And so
'Cause you
there's
just have
the
the
United
Gulf Coast.
States and there's Mexico coast.
Could you take a cruise to Mexico?
You could do a cruise to Mexico, yeah. Although the fun place is Cancun and all of that is more in the south.
Yeah.
So you could go to Key West with a cruise ship, but yeah, that's sort of close. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I answered my own question.
It's okay. I don't know. I don't.
And so for you, there's you're not thinking about going back to school anymore.
I might go back to school just to get my AA degree. You know, because
You could do it in the evening, in the evening hours, or online.
yeah,
I did that.
most likely.
You could. I used to work in the daytime, and then at night I would go to school. And it takes a little longer that way. It's a little. It's not stressful. It's just like a lot of work still.
Yeah.
And it, but it was worth it. You get yourself a diploma.
I also really just like my sleep, so when I get off work, I go home and I just wind down and I go to bed by like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I guess you have to sacrifice some things, huh?
I'm the same way. Oh, I love sleeping. I can easily sleep like 9 hours a night.
Oh, I could sleep for like over that.
Over that?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
like 12.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a lot though.
Yeah.
You sure you're not depressed?
No. No. I just
You seem
really
like a happy
sleep.
person.
I just really like sleep. I mean, then again, so sometimes I will like wake up in the middle of the night for like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly because my cats start messing with me.
Uh-huh.
Like I woke up in the middle of the night last night because my cat was just screaming at the window.
Saw a bird.
I don't know, probably
Something.
another cat.
Oh, yeah. Is it a male or a female?
It's a male.
Oh, it must be.
Yeah.
They get all
So-
excited when there's girls nearby, and then
I know. Yeah, and he's not fixed, so that's 100% I know. He just either he wants to fight somebody, or that's how male cats act. They're feisty. But he also is a sweetheart.
But was he castrated?
No, not yet.
Oh, how old is he?
Like a year.
Oh,
I know. I need
soon you will be taking him to the vet.
soon. Yeah, I have an appointment on May 1st. Actually,
Oh,
I'm
you
really
do already?
excited. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, yes.
yeah, because then they start spraying after
Yeah,
a while,
I'm gonna
and
give-
it's just so gross.
If he does that, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, it smells bad.
I have 2 other ones, and they're both fixed, and they've never peed on anything.
Oh, you have 3 then?
I do.
Wow.
I love my cats.
Well, yeah, bad.
They're my little babies.
Yeah. I used to have a lot of cats too at home.
I think they're
Not
so
at the moment,
cool.
but- Oh, cats are very special animals. They're also very connected to let's say to energy. Like if
Yeah.
there's bad people that get into your house, you notice it with your cats.
Yes,
It-
that
it-
is true.
If there's people that come into the house that have a good heart, you notice it with your cats. Because you know your cats, you know their behavior, you know exactly how they behave. And you see the difference with different people, and that tells you something. The people that visit have no clue. Because for them it's just a cat.
Yeah,
But
right?
you know your cat, so you see the different behaviors. And cats are so sensitive.
They're super cool animals to me.
Yeah.
My one cat, his name is literally just Lil Man.
Oh man?
Lil Man.
A little man.
Lil Man. I don't know. He
No man.
like Lil man. Lil Man.
Little man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It kind of just stuck because when I'd first gotten my one cat Opal, I was I think 18. I was out on a mini golf course and on Fort Myers Beach, and they had live alligators there, and she was this little itty baby kitten hiding underneath the stairs right next to the live alligator enclosure. And I was just like, something in me, I was like, I can't leave this cat here. She's gonna get eaten or something.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
and so I took her home with me, and I've had her for about 4 years, 5 years now. And when she was about a year old, I had a roommate at the time,
Uh-huh.
and her cat got my cat pregnant, which I didn't even know. I thought she was just getting fat. And then one day there was just kittens, and I was like, oh no.
Shoot.
And then I got her fixed maybe a month after that. But she had 4 kittens. There was 3 girls and 1 boy, and he was the runt. and
You kept one.
yeah, I don't know. She didn't like him. When she first gave birth to him, she would neglect him. She wouldn't feed him. She would just leave him around.
Oh, really?
And she loved the 3 girl canes, and so I kind of did it out of spite, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep him because you're so mean to him. You're gonna be stuck with him now.
Aww.
And so he's about 3 years old now, and they're best friends now. They love each other so much.
Yeah.
But when he was a little kid, I would just be like, oh, look at this little man, and like, I don't know, it just stuck.
Look at this little man. That's why he's a little man. Yeah.
He's not that little
But that is so
anymore, though.
weird though. That a cat then like has a litter of 4, and seems to neglect one, but not the other 3.
She loved the other ones. She would carry
So
them
weird.
anywhere she wanted to go. She would carry them, like, by their scruff, and she would take them with her. And she would just leave him.
Huh.
And I'm like, what's so wrong about him? All the other 3 looked exactly like her. They were gray, and then he was a tuxedo, so he was black and white. This
Maybe that's why.
little itty bitty tiny thing, nothing like the others. He had some spunk to him. He's my favorite.
Maybe that reminded her of
I don't know. And he didn't.
the male cat, and she didn't really like him.
Oh yeah, that could have actually.
Who knows?
He was the only boy, but he was the only
Plus,
one.
he looked different.
Yeah, the dad was a tabby, so like it was like brown and white, and
Yeah.
so the other 3 identical to her, all gray. And here's just this little guy.
That's cute. And so, only cats?
What's up?
Only cats?
I used to have a dog. I had a rescue.
Like temporary?
Kind of. I used to work at the PetSmart right here, actually, here in Coconut Point. And there was a...
You see, you do have something with animals.
Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite jobs. But management kind of went to, So I was like, let's do something else. And I loved it. But one of my coworkers had like taken in this dog because she had found it and it was getting super neglected, and she didn't like the situation it was in. So she had asked me, she was like, I can't really take care of this dog, but I didn't want to leave it where it was. Can you take care of it? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's like this 6-year-old dog that's completely emaciated, had no like meat on its bone, whatever.
Oh, really?
It was whatsoever. Completely skin and bones, had no fur, was covered in scabs. And so,
you were
like,
a hero.
dry skin. It was so bad. I had it for about a year. Spent way too much money on vet appointments, medications. She would gain weight, her skin would heal, but then just her body would start to reject the medicines, and so then we would have to switch it, and then she would just go back to how she was, and she eventually ended up passing away.
Oh, she passed away? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I woke, it was like 3 days that she wouldn't eat. And so, I'm doing everything I can. I'm like blending food in a blender, so it's just like straight puree mixed with her medicine, so she wouldn't taste or whatever, because she wouldn't take her medicine either. And she wouldn't even eat any of that. And I remember I'd woken up from work one day, and she like threw up, which was super weird. And I tried to take her for a walk. She couldn't walk down my stairs, so I had to carry her. And I had to go to work that day, and I was like, something doesn't feel right. And so I called my friend, and I was like, hey, can you please go to my house and check on my dog? And he took her outside to use the bathroom, and she just like died in the front yard using the bathroom. And I was like, oh my god. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's a little sad.
It is. I mean, I think it is sad, but at the same time, like, it was more of like a learning experience.
Yeah.
Because, I've always enjoyed like my interest in animals, and so, that's definitely like a different aspect. Sure. Especially when it comes to taking care of animals and, wanting to be a veterinarian and stuff like that. At first it was really sad, but then I was like, I don't know, I learned stuff,
Yeah,
how to take care of a sick animal. There's a lot to it.
Yeah, I bet. And that is difficult also, yeah.
It was a
And,
neat experience. She was a really sweet dog too, though. It's crazy though, the neglected animals most of the time are just so sweet.
Well, they know that they're getting rescued. I mean, it's a harsh life brought them to being devastated in life, right?
Yeah.
And then there's suddenly somebody that really cares and loves them. And
Yeah.
but I also know that animals can have funny characters sometimes.
Oh yeah, so my
I
cat.
had this cat. Go ahead.
My cat Lowman, he's the most sweetest thing ever.
Right.
And back to the energy thing, I can definitely tell when I have somebody over and if he doesn't like them. Like normally he will go and cuddle up with anybody and just like lay in their lap and do the little thing that cats do. I call it like making biscuits. But if he doesn't do that with somebody, I'm like, why isn't he doing that? Because he does it with everybody. So I know what you mean by cats know when people have certain energy.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, that and I had a cat that was just scratching itself.
Scratching?
Yeah, scratching itself,
Mm-hmm.
but then creating a wound in her neck,
Interesting.
and then it became how do you say that?
Mange? Maybe?
Like a tick? No, it's not really a tick. How do you say that? Like
Fleas?
when it's how do you say that? No. When she just cannot stop scratching herself and keeps opening that wound.
I'm not sure.
Console. What is that word? Jeez, my English is failing me right now. But certain cats can have that, where they just like out of nervousness.
Maybe like anxiety or something?
Anxiety, whatever. She scratches herself open, and then she has to wear one of these cones over her head, so she can't scratch anymore. But the moment you take off the cones, she scratches it open again.
Yeah.
And then that was just so sad.
Did she get put on like medication for it or anything?
Finally, we were able to make a jacket.
Oh, nice.
And the jacket, she sort of accepted the jacket and stopped her from scratching.
Hey,
Yeah, it was a really cool like made of Levi's jacket kind of thing.
Nice.
So that worked.
I walk my cats sometimes.
Oh, you walk them?
Yeah, they're loudly street.
Oh, that's cute.
I love it. It's so
Wait,
fun.
on a leash?
On a leash. Like outside.
Oh, that works?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a harness then?
Yeah, I use a harness in the leash,
Oh, that's cute.
All three of them, yeah. That's so
All three
fun.
at the same time?
No. That would be way too much. No, I would like take them on turns and I'll just like walk them around my yard and let them, like try to catch lizards and stuff. They think it's fun, so, and I get enjoyment out of it. 'Cause
Hey, that's
stimulates
nature. Yeah, of course.
makes them.
Do they eat them? No,
No.
probably not. They just play with them.
No, I wouldn't be able to let them do that.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they get in my house, you know what? That's free range. I don't want anything in my house, so if they can do what they gotta do, because I'm not touching it. Like spiders, I don't do spiders. I've never seen a spider in my house, and I'm pretty sure my cats eat them.
Yeah, right?
Any bug, honestly, I've never seen bugs.
But lizards are not very common. Yeah, it looks sort
Other
of
than like
a
the little
cruel.
geckos that like hang out outside my light.
The
you know?
geckos? Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm telling you though, you should study to become a vet.
I've been thinking about maybe trying to get some experience as a vet tech to see if I would want to go all the way through with being a veterinarian. Because you don't have to have any college experience to be a vet tech.
I mean, having worked at this pet shop, didn't that give you some information about like also the vet?
Kind of, maybe, not really, because it was more of like food brands and like I don't know, like knowing like the breeds and what they should eat, and then I would also work in the pet care, so I would have to scoop fish for people. I know a lot about fish tanks, because there's a certain when people get fish tanks, you have to know how big the fish is going to grow to have compared to like how many gallons you have in the tank, and you're supposed to be able to have so much room for a fish, otherwise then you're overcrowding the tank, and how to keep the tank clean, filtration systems, and then also, you know, the reptiles.
And that's like your
certain
favorite?
wattages of like light bulbs and stuff to have in their cages and stuff like that. And
Snakes?
snakes, yeah. Snakes are cool. I like snakes.
Do you handle them?
Yeah, I
You're not afraid of touching them?
No, I can hold a snake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would have one as a pet if I didn't have cats, but I feel like my cats would somehow eat it. I don't know. I just have some, like, you know, they would team up together and knock the cage over or something. But yeah, snakes are really cool. It's so weird. I guess it goes hand in hand. I'm scared of spiders, but I like snakes.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't get really like grossed out by much. I have 3 older brothers, so I was kind of raised as like a tomboy.
You do have a strong stomach, that's for sure. I mean, if you work in a pet shop, yeah, you gotta be.
I mean, like, I don't really do bugs. I won't really.
So.
I don't mind them, but I just don't really. I don't want to, you know, touch a cockroach. That necessarily doesn't sound that interesting. Or I don't know. I won't go out of my way to like touch insects.
Why would a pet shop do bugs anyway?
I don't. I used to have to get the crickets. You know, they sell.
Is that for the fishermen or so?
No, they sell live crickets. That's what, you know, you feed to.
Oh, really?
Like leopard geckos or bearded dragons and.
The bearded dragon I can understand. The gecko also. Those are sort of cute. But
yeah, no,
crickets?
I'd have to scoop them.
Well, that must be the food for those animals.
And I would have to count them. It's disgusting.
Have you ever eaten crickets?
No.
They eat them in Mexico.
Yeah, and
they're actually good.
There's some people that eat scorpions and stuff like that too. No,
I haven't tried that.
Gross. Ew. I have tried chicken feet though.
Chicken feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've tried that.
Or frog legs.
Frog legs?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't. How's that?
Have you ever heard of it? It tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken? Yeah, everything tastes like chicken, they say.
Pretty much. Pretty much, you know? Yeah. Or, I don't know. Have you ever tried rabbit?
Sorry?
Have you ever tried rabbit?
Yes. And that's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom makes like shredded rabbit enchiladas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rabbit is very good. Have you tried horse?
No.
Horse is good.
No.
Mm.
Not
in my
a
country, we eat horse meat.
Where are you from?
From the Netherlands.
You guys eat horse? What the heck?
Yeah.
What are you just like going around collecting Clydesdale? Like,
I mean, what's the difference between a horse and a cow?
Or just, you know, a normal horse like a pinto?
Well, I mean, it's not somebody's
horses,
pet horse, I suppose.
Do different horses, just like a wild horse?
I don't know. It's just that there is
or do you guys
horse meat
raise them? That's so interesting. What the heck?
I should look this up. But there's horse meat in the supermarket, and yeah, you can get it sliced for on a sandwich, like ham. But then raw horse meat on a sandwich. It's good.
Mm-mm.
Yum yum.
I love horses. Horses are so
I love horses too, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's people that eat dogs.
Crazy. Oh my gosh, no. I know that, but that's not something I like to think about.
Yeah. It's a good thing that the ride comes to an end, right? Is it here?
You can pull up to just a little farther.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Here you are.
Right here. There's my car. Right. My car doesn't work.
When is it gonna be working?
I don't know. I need to have it towed and.
If you have a boat, you can take the boat next time.
Yeah, right.
Needs an engine, but.
I mean, with the amount of it's been raining, I can just paddle down the street. No. Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
All right.
Have a safe night.
Thanks.
Drive safe.
All right. Bye bye.